Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Rhoda. It's another day to stock up on groceries and just sort some things and get ready for the week. How do you all buy your groceries? Do you prefer to do bulky shopping or do you prefer to just, go and buy things whenever you need them? For me, I prefer the former, right? I prefer to buy in bulk, but that doesn't mean that I still don't go to buy some things. Sometimes you find out that you've run out of something and you quickly need to go to your next no frills. Anyway, I am here in my car getting ready to go shopping at Costco. And apparently, as you can see, the water that I kept, the bottled water that I kept in my car has frozen, right? Because this cold weather is not joking. This is the coldest I have ever seen since I came to Canada, and it hasn't been long, right? This is my third year in Canada. This is very cold. Okay. The first year the code was nothing like this. Anyway, I went to shop at a Chinese store and then I went to Costco, and after that I just turned and came back home. What I needed to do is to work with me as I organize and take out the things that I bought and just arrange them. And at the end of it all, I am going to make the best chickpea curry that you've ever tasted. It's amazing. Okay? All right. Okay, so I am back home. This is a Saturday, and one of the things I like to do on Saturday is to clean all my kitchen towels. So the blue ones and the white ones, and there is also like two pieces of larger towels. They are used for proofing, for covering my pots when I make yogurt, just to keep it a little bit lukewarm. But the yellow ones are used for wiping the countertops. So what I do is I wash them first with soap and water, and then after that I am going to boil very hot water until the water starts to boil, and I'm going to boil the towels in that water for a few minutes, and then I take the pot of water down with the towels and then I add oxy powder in it, like sodium bicarbonate if you want, right? Just to get rid of any stain, any food stain that the washing machine did not get, and also to sterilize the towels. Boiling the towels and putting sterilizes the towels, and the oxy powder is activated very quickly in hot water to remove any food stain. So if you clean your kitchen towels like that, I promise you're not going to see any food stain on your kitchen towels. No stain is going to be there refusing to go. All right, that's what I like to do. And when I finish, I just clean up all the things and then I scrub my sink, because I'm going to be using this sink to clean all the fruits and the vegetables that I want to clean before transferring to the fridge from the grocery that I bought. Okay. I like to clean my vegetables with vinegar, okay, and cold water, right? Um, Even for the fruits, like for some fruits, sometimes I even add a little dish soap, right? As long as I rinse them properly. One fruit that I usually clean with, like vegetable cleanser when I used to have that, or with a little dishwash, right, is banana. And why? Because when you go to the store where these bananas are kept, both the way the bananas are arranged and how everybody is touching every single banana bunch there, trying to find the best one for them to take. You can't just bring it back and give it to the kids to eat. No, you are going to transfer the gems, residue of gems that people left, right, on the banana to the actual banana they're going to eat. So I like to wash it with soap, rinse it off, and allow it to dry, or simply just dry it off with a paper towel, and then it's good to go. So this sliced beef, I am portioning them into two places, right? What I use the sliced beef for making is stir fry udon noodles, right? So I make all kinds of cuisine in this house, and this udon noodles has become like a very special dish for my family. My children love it. My husband loves it. I just make it stir fry with a lot of bell peppers, and sometimes I add things like broccoli and bok choy to it. It's usually very yummy.
Said that you've been hurt one too many times before. Ended up staring in the bathroom mirror, crying on your bedroom floor. Baby, you can take my word, you haven't gotta hurt no more. Things about to get much better. I wanna make this forever. I wanna make this forever.
So I have these containers that I bought from Temu at very cheap prices that I use to store my vegetables in, um, especially those that need to be washed before storing them. So after washing, I dry them off with my kitchen towels. This is why I always sterilize my kitchen towels before folding them and storing them, because I use them for things like this, right? So, and then I transfer them to these cute containers and store them. Every now and then, well, they usually finish before 2 weeks is over, but sometimes I occasionally just bring them out to air them and make sure that there is no moisture in there. As long as there is no moisture stored, trapped inside that container, it's going to stay as fresh and crispy as possible. Once there is moisture that is stored inside it, then the vegetables will start to go bad.
Said that you felt lost 100 times before. Going in circles on a one-way street, running till your feet get sore. Well, I guess you haven't heard, you ain't got around no more. Things about to get much better, so I wanna make this forever. I wanna make this forever. I wanna make this forever. I wanna make this forever.
Okay, so now it's time to make dinner. I finished cleaning and arranging the grocery items. I start by roasting some tomatoes, shepherd pepper, garlic, and anise with some olive oil in a pan over medium heat, right? And when everything is done roasting, I am going to transfer them to the blender and to blend it to a very smooth puree, right? The secret ingredient for this chickpea curry is anise. You can Google it to find out what anise is, but if you were observant when I was washing the vegetables, there was something that looked like a really large white onion bulb, but that has something that looks like the stalk of a celery. Yeah, that is what is called anise. Okay, but I think it's very good and it has a couple of benefits for your body as well. Anyway, while my tomato puree is blending, I am going to add some olive oil to a pan with some coconut oil, extra virgin, and then add my chopped onions to the pan and allow the onions to caramelize. And once the onions start to caramelize, I will add some turmeric, curry powder, smoked paprika, some nutmeg powder, and then garam masala powder and thyme. And I will stir this and allow it to toast for a little while, just a few minutes, like 3 minutes. Okay. and then I will add the blended tomato puree. And when I add that, I am going to stir it for a little while, and then I add some vegetable stock. Sorry, not vegetable, chicken stock. Now, if you want to keep this strictly vegan, you can use vegetable stock instead of what? Chicken stock. Or you can use fresh coconut water. That is also something I'm willing to try. I just gave you away the idea right now, so please do try that and let me know how it turns out. Okay, so you add the stock, you turn everything, and then you add some chili flakes, and then you also add some coconut milk, right? When you add it, turn everything and allow it to simmer. When it starts to boil, you are going to add your cooked chickpeas to the sauce. And when you add the cooked chickpeas to the sauce, you are going to cover this and let it cook down till it becomes thick and creamy.
Don't wait for me, honey. Don't wait, 'cause I'm always heading your way.
So when it has cooked down, it's nice and thick and creamy, you're going to add in some fresh cilantro leaves. You can also use fresh basils, which is more fragrant, or fresh parsley if that's what you have. I like to add a finishing touch by, just dolloping some Greek yogurt there, unsweetened the Greek yogurt, and that's the final touch. We are going to be having this with baked naan. Thank you for watching. This is where I stop for today. I hope you learned something for today. If not anything, this recipe. See you next time. Bye.
You, you'll always be